So let me start by separating out two different versions of AI, right? And I want to be careful in the way that we think about it, because I think of AI driven versus AI as a tool. And those are really important distinctions, because when you think about what AI as its core is, despite the fact that it has a branding phenomena, a marketing phenomena around it, all AI is a statistical tool. And we have to be really careful and clear about what it is and what it isn't. AI in its own right is not a transformer. It's just statistics. So when you look at the vast majority of what's going on in AI-driven drug discovery, all that's being done is we're taking the existing model of drug discovery and development and applying a new statistical model to it. Now, keep in mind, statistics have been used for 40 plus years in drug discovery and development. So there's a new form of statistics. It's now being provided, and that allows you to draw new insights. That's great. We've seen this revolution over and over, and every time it's been met with a ton of hype. And I hate saying it, reality that hasn't lived up to the hype. But then there's AI as a tool. And what gets really interesting here is if you have the right foundation, and AI just happens to be the enabler, the way you actually stand it up, there's actually an opportunity to do something different. So part of the way we think at Valo is that our focus is using data to transform the way that we think about drug discovery and development. And the way we think about doing that is by using this data to create a digitally native, vertically integrated pharmaceutical company. What I mean by that, we have the right sort of data that we can use to draw analyses at each and every stage of the drug discovery and development process. But unlike the current model, it's unified. The analysis is connected. We don't have distinctive KPIs at each and every stage. We have a framework where what we do in target discovery helps us to better enable clinical trials. We can design molecules so that we can help facilitate performance in the clinic. And that's only possible in the context of a digitally native, vertically integrated pharmaceutical company. So from that standpoint, it comes down to the data. AI just happens to be a tool that you can use it in that context. But for example, where we started was by asking, how do we do this differently? Not how do we use a capability in an old model? Because I think we've all seen this over and over. Old models do old things. So applying a new word to an old model, we're not going to get transformation from that.